Tonight we've got baseball from the banks of the Allegheny, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. This evening we've got a matchup from the AL Central Division between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Michael Fulmer gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Standing in, Leury Garcia. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the White Sox, the right fielder, Leury Garcia.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the night taken for ball 1 as we're underway in Pittsburgh. And he takes a called strike 1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Skied into straightaway right. Goodrum on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, he's got 2 hits in 20 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Batting third.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. The American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Grounded down the third baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, he's 1 for 5. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Rodriguez from shallow right. Throw to first will be in.
Right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Now batting, number 18, Daniel Palka.
What's up, everybody?
Let's see what he can do.
An outsider did something to us.
3 minutes to go.
Nothing can bring out the brand new family. It's saving on all of our new family members. At the Hyundai Spring Sale today. Going on now.
Get a Santa Fe or Tucson for 0% APR for 60 months, plus 500 of NCAP. Now with complimentary maintenance. Sale ends soon.
Hammered and gone. On to the arcade. That one is gone. His second home run. Two minutes remaining. That one splashes down in McCovey Cove. Just 1 minute remaining. Seconds left. Out of here and into the garden.
Oh. Come on, throw it. Throw it.
Treasuring Devon. The song's kind of hot. Tequila? Look at you trying to get me drunk.
Hey, it's a party, come on.
I'm happy.
Jeez.
No, I can't find my...
What are you looking for?
my stuff. Honey. Perfect. You are a lifesaver. You know, I wasn't even planning on coming out tonight.
Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Now batting, number 20.
I thought I saw somebody from the Mets.
Hey, I just want to say, no, you are done talking. Now's your time.
Let's see what he can do.
You will be issuing the public apology. And you're at my neighbor. Correct, I'm your boss. Yes.
Gone. That's his first home run.
Back in the 5 million followers, and you just have to go left and say, push my product. It's awesome, right? But I know you want to reach this for years, but you need and the country of the state is from the exclusion, launch, and introduction. Say no more. Effective immediately, you will be doing the school for the remainder of the country. All in all, it's a long time, and you're feeling that one time.
Three minutes to go. That one is gone. His second home run.
Yeah, you can hear it. I hear it.
Two minutes remaining.
That's the first one I've heard though today.
Gone. That hit the batter's eye.
Wow.
Just 1 minute remaining.
Yes, come on.
Out of here. That's his fourth home run.
Yeah. Come on.
30 seconds left.
Still at 6. 7. Oh, that was shit. Talk about a T-ball. Come on, toss it. No.
Enjoy. Quincy, what's wrong? What? Okay, don't move. I'm on my way. Sheriff Bradford suffered a serious heart attack earlier this afternoon. You're the new sheriff of Los Angeles County? You gotta be kidding me. Bill, I wish we were.
You got no idea what you want to do here.
This department lost its way. Enjoy those scars while you got them. I will.
You could actually make a difference.
Ready for it?
Few things are more satisfying than watching an epic Arby's French dip soak up a cup of warm, flavorful au jus. The perfect ratio of sauce and sandwich. And what's that? You ran out of sandwich? Arby's knew this would happen. Was it a great time to bring up a backup sandwich?
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Mets. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Noah
What's up,
Syndergaard,
Joe?
a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
I'm gonna put it on expert. I guess I could just call you Lazo.
Well, man who took down Def Jam. Lucius. So happy to have a chance at one of your artists. She's amazing. I call her extraordinary. Anyhow, but we got something beautiful we can do.
Okay.
Are you serious? Yeah.
We believe this is more than jazz.
It all depends upon your idea of generosity.
We do have one caveat. It's kind of a major point.
He didn't even wait for his comment to show up.
How long have we known each other, Michelle?
Too many years.
If you come back, what's up, Lazo?
What time did they call you? Are you comfortable with this?
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here. Edwin Diaz gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
And Lowry will look this one in for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Castellanos, a former Detroit Tiger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
That's bullshit.
Hard liner to center field. Conforto is there now, and he has it to go. Here's Javier Baez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Just underway here in Cleveland. Strike two swinging just out in front of the slider. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
She likes to party.
Digging in now, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cue shot here out towards short.
I can move the PlayStation to that TV if you want to come in here.
Is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
It never happened, you understand?
Look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt.
Why do you have to mock me?
They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking an extra bag today might be the difference.
I was using it to charge my other phone.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Alright, and it works with the controllers. The other one died out.
They're just not thinking.
Oh my God, chill out.
The first two guys out on one pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made an out right there.
Cook taco meat and you don't even eat.
Blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2.
Being a brat.
And he goes against the shift.
I'm trying to let you sit out there for a while. No, you want your wine. I said you want your wine.
In a game right there. Did he take a bad hack, or was he setting you up there?
Valencia, stop yelling.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
He's crazy trying to steal with
the
6.
0-1 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right
Oh
field
man.
and deep.
Oh.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. And the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back
That was
as soon
fantastic.
as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Schwarber has a beat on it, and
You also get 100%
but the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home.
Scored a 2.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
0-1 the count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. From the stretch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Bryant on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball. And that's the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 2. A ball and a strike now. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
That was nice.
The second baseman.
Striding in, Ben Zobrist. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. Seared down the first baseline. Throw goes to third.
Oh, shit. I meant to hit triangle.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
You sipping your wine?
Wilson Ramos. His past history against John Lester, he's gone 2 for 8.
I don't care.
Little tardy on that swing.
Yes, I do care.
First. Lester isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher.
No, I don't care.
Strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V,
listen to your headphones.
Swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a platinum.
Were you listening to it on your headphones?
Fielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for
the Fire
game.
Stick. Why don't you do it that like earlier?
Now Lester's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning.
I've always liked the Mets.
Now at the plate, John Lester, 9-1-2 due up. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. John Lester has retired to start the third. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Got him
way
swinging.
too hard on that
Chased
swing.
it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batter.
Nick Castellanos now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball.
Almost
Strike
broke
2.
a camera.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. J.D. Davis, the next at bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the
Are there
later
still
innings.
new episodes?
0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Hit toward the right side. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Jeff McNeil. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at bat. It's 0-1. Zobrist now at second. Reined in. And quickly there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Peter Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Digging in, Javier Baez, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Bullet back up the middle. Conforto has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down. Now batting. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Count is 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here 2-0.
Leading up for the Mets.
First delivery to him on the way.
Michael.
Runs up and gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. On the move is Hayward. He can't get there as it falls in.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Cespedes, base runner at first with 1 out. He's on the move again from first, and he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The pitcher, number 40.
Into the box now. Wilson Ramos hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And a good bite to that slider as he's out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3. Not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here comes the first pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Pickoff throw to third. Don't want to forget about him. And now another toss over to third, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
2-2. And a throw behind the runner at third, and he'll Contreras at third, Hayward over at second, Rizzo at first, 2 out in the inning. And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the Jacob deGrom will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 48, Jacob deGrom.
And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 4.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, taken in by Zobrist. throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jacob deGrom takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 48, Jacob deGrom.